Page number 10. We're going to start chanting. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Yamangalam dvadasahi jaindayesu sadevaka Suttanam nadigacchandi athadin sancha mangalam Desidam deva devena sabba baba vinasanam sabba loka idathaya mangalam tampanamahe evam me suttam ekam samayam bhagava savatiyam viharati Chedavane Anatha Bendikasa Arame Athakho Enyadara Devata Abhegandaya Radiya Abheganda Vona Kevala Kabam Chedavanam Obasidawa Yena Bhagava Tenupasankami Upasankametawa Bhagavandam Abhiva Didawa Egamandam Athasi Egamandam Tidakho Sadevada Bhagavandam Kathaya Ajabasi Bahudeva Manosacha Mangalani Ajaintayo Agankha Mana Suttanam Brohi Mangala Modamam Asevanacha Balanam Pandidanam Jasevana Puja Ja Puja Niyanam Edam Mangala Modamam Badiro Badesa Vasocha Bobeja Gada Bonyada Ada Sama Banidija Edam Mangala Modamam Bao Sajanja Saipanja Vineyoja Susekido Subhasita Jaya Vaja Edam Mangala Modamam Mahada Bidu Upatanam Buddha Darasa Sangaho Anagulaja Kamanda Edam Mangala Modamam Dananja Dhammachariya Cha Nyadagananja Sangaho Anavajani Gamani Edam Mangala Modamam Aradi Viradi Baba Majabana Cha Sanyamo Abama Doja Damisu Edam Mangala Modamam Karawaja Niwa Doja Sandoti Ja Kadinyuda Kalena Dhamma Sawanam Edam Mangala Modamam Khandija Sawaja Sada Samanananja Dasanam Kalena Dhamma Sagacha Edam Mangala Modamam Taboja Brahmachariyanja Ariya Sajjana Dasanam Nibbana Sachi Kriyaja Edam Mangala Modamam Buddhasa Loka Dhammehi Jaitan Yasana Gambati Asoka Virajan Khemam Edam Mangala Modamam Eda Disani Kadawana Sabata Mabrajida Sabada Sotenga Chandi Dande Samangala Modamam Mangala Sotan Niti Down Sadhu 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 In Bali, tuba. Tuba means Sanskrit stupa. Sanskrit stupa. In English, pagoda. Jidya. Jidya, Bali, tuba. The same. Sarida tuba. Sarida means bodily. So bodily stupa. 1 to 8. Totally 8. So number 9. So tongba tuba. Tongba. Tongba means like a cap. Vessel. So measuring vessel. To share the Buddha's release for all kings from any state. That's why tongba. Like a cap, right? Like a cap. For sharing relics. Anga means amber. Coal, amber. You understand? In English, amber, coal. Somebody, you understand coal? C-O-A-L, C-O-A-L, O-A-L, coal, amber, right? Amber. So, sarida bodily stupa, tupa, a singular word. Plural word tupa in Bali, no? Many stupas, tupa. Tupa, a single one, singular number and plural number in Bali. So 1 to 8, totally 8 stupas, 8 pagodas. Bodily 8 pagodas, 8 bodily pagodas. Or 8 bodily stupas. That is called in Bali, Sarira Tupa. Tongba tuba means amber basal, used for sharing relics of the Buddha. So number 9, tongba tuba. Number 10, angara. Angar. No, angara. Angara. Maybe angara. Angara tuba. Angara tuba. No angara. Angara. Angara tuba. Angara means coal. Amber. So after the Buddha passed away in Kushinara, and his body was cremated, several powerful kings and governing bodies from neighboring regions sent messengers demanding a share of the relics. The Malas of Kushinara initially refused. denied, stating that the Buddha attained Nibbana in their territory in such a way that relics belong to them exclusively. At that time, a wise Brahmin known as Dona. I noticed that area near the Thai temple, Thai monastery in Kushinara Thai monastery, next to it, that area. Sharing of the Buddha's relics by Dona Brahmin. Dona Brahmin. Next to Kushinara, Wat Thai temple. A wise man known as a wise Brahmin known as Dona intervened to prevent a potential war over the relics. He advocated for a peaceful and equal division, reminding the kings that the Buddha taught peace and non-violence. Dona acted as the mediator and divided the 8 measures of relics into 8 equal portions. The 8 groups took their sharing back to their respective cities and enshrined the relics in stupas, pagodas, over which they held great festivals of veneration, puja in Pali. Here, Sarita, Tuba, 1 to 8, Adongba Tuba 9, Ankara Tuba. Totally 10 stupas, 10 pagodas. The Brahmin Dona kept the measuring vessels for him. For him, just measuring vessels, Dongba in Pali. He used a bit as a stupa over it. So the Dongba tuba, Saduba. In Pali, tuba, Sanskrit stupa. In English, pagoda. The Dongba stupa, while the Maurya's kings, the Mauryas who arrived late, you can see they late to get sharing of the relics, took the leftover embers Angara. And a bit a stupa for them. So it is called the Angara stupa. So the Dhatu Bhajaniya, the sharing of the Buddha's relics, is the essential narrative that explains how the worship of the Buddha's relics spread across ancient India. And it became a central practice in Buddhist training Buddha's teaching, leading to the construction of thousands of stupas. I noticed that at the other time, nowadays, the mapping is like a Europe country. Europe country now is also still monarchy, kingdom, and also a small place. So one to another, for sightseeing one to another, so fast. So like a Netherlands to Belgium, only an hour, for an hour. so close. But different country. You know, at the lifetime of the Buddha, like India, right? So many kings. Kushinara, Varanasi, Kosambi, right? Kosambi, the word Kosambi is some people say as a metaphorical term, as a state, actually city, right? Actually city, not state. But they usually say that just as a metaphorical term, figure of speech. Kosambi state. But actually city, Wanga Tai, Wanga state. In Pasatai, Jangwa Wanga. But local people will say that, as a figure of speech, Kosambi state. Sometimes concept or conventional reality makes us confused, complicated, or state or city. In the Pitaka's many places explaining about the Buddha's relics and multiple points of view. And I'm going to read about it another ways. Not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. That is a Ryan David, the map of Ryan David, written by Ryan David. Ryan David's Pali Society from London. Yeah. Long time, right? But that is just synopsis. Maybe another completely better than another one better than it. This is just synopsis. Synopsis. There is already another one in detail. Uttara Pradesh. Yeah. Machima Desa means now actually India, now called India, but just different direction. That's why they make it split out or divide it into Machima and outside Machima, inside Machima and central Machima and outside Machima, right? According to the ancient cultural values. So multiple culture. Similar to it, but not the same. Not the same. At that time, no? At that time. So the great Gautama, the conqueror, attained Nirvana in Kushinara and passed away. The relics were distributed to region after region. One portion went to Ajata Satu, one to the city of Vesali. This name you already familiar with it, right? Ajata Satu. Who is it? The king, and also whose father? Who's his father? Bimbisara. And also founder of Pataliput, now called Patana. Patana in Bihar province, right? Bihar means Bihar. You know the meaning of Bihar? Bihar. The meaning of Bihar, the word Bihar, what does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah, that's right. Vihara. Yeah, Vihara. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Vihara, Bihar province. So, Sarita Tuba 128, so here explained in Pali, Canaan. 1 to the city of Vesali, 1 to Kapilavatu, the 1 to Anlakapa, 1 to Ramakama, 1 to Buddha Dipa, 1 to Tamalaso Pawa, 1 to Kushinara. The Brahmin, Donna the Brahmin by name, had a stupa bid for the measuring pot of vessel. Pot or cap for sharing. So measuring pot, measuring cup, measuring vessel. The Mauryas, with a joyful herds, had a stupa bid for the emperors. So totally 10 pagodas, 10 stupas, 10 tupas. The same meaning, Pali, Sanskrit, English. In such a way, there were 8 bodily relic stupas. The 9th was the past stupa. The 10th was Emperor stupa. Actually, number 1 to 8, bodily relic stupas. Number 9, the part stupa, the part of pagodas. And number 10, the Emperor stupa. All established at the time. The forehead band, Arna, the 4 incisor teeth, and the 2 collarbones. These 7 relics remained whole, undivided, inseparable, asambena in Pali. Undivided or inseparable. Grammatically, we can say it asambena, unbroken. The remaining relics were broken. So the others relics were broken into smaller pieces, or divided into smaller pieces. Here, explaining about the relics, color, size, and qualities. The large ones were the size of a mung bean, measure of rice. You see a mung bean? In Thai language, ภาษาไทย ถั่วเขียว 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 many ถั่วเขียว no? ถั่วเขียว That's it, the size of radish. The large ones, no? The large ones were the size of a mung bean. ถั่วเขียว no? Mung bean. In English, mung bean. M-U-N-G, mung. Edible, right? India, a lot, India. Mung, the same, the same meaning, but different accents, the same meaning. Yeah, the same meaning, different spelling, yeah, but the same types of bean. Yeah, moon, mung, yeah, in English. The same. In Thai language, we can eat here. It's quite often. As a snacks. Yellow bean. Because of take skins. That's why inside color is yellow. Carbohydrate is mostly green bean. Yeah, two types. But mostly in Thailand, we usually eat it quite often, right? Like as a snacks. Oh, not really. No sweet. But it's a protein, natural protein. It's good for health. Or measures, its size is a measure of rice. The middle ones were broken rice grains. Broken rice grains, divided into two, a single grains, 1/2. That is the middle one size. The small ones were the size of mustard seed. And the relics were of various colors. The small ones were the size of mustard seed. Here, mustard inside India, all of country, right? All of country. They use mustard oil, right? Especially oil, yeah. Mustard oil. In Thai language, paka, right? No, the same. They make it oil. The seeds oil, they take it out, they make it as a oil. They use it all of country, right? No. Yeah, hot. Yeah. As a medicine, right? Natural. Oh, for cooking. Vegetable. What about as a toner? They use it as a toner, their body. Yeah. Maybe the ancient time, right? They usually use their body as a toner. So the small ones were the size of a mustard seed. And the relics were of various colors. Here, we need to research more and more. Just read about the books. in our present day life, I never seen that relics. I never see. Did you see it? Have you seen it? That relics? Where? Where did you see it? Yeah, I never see it. That's why we need to research more and more. You just read about it, eh? Yeah, we have to take time for research. The large ones were golden color, gold, the gold color, the large one. And the middle ones were pearl in color, pearl color. The small ones were jasmine bud in color. In Thailand, a lot, jasmine bud in color, and also in India, many. The small ones were jasmine bud in color. The total measure 16 dona. 16 dona. Dona means actually measure, quantity, amount, 16 amount. So 5. This is originally from Pali Canon, not Atakata, not commentary. Commentary explain a lot. 5 nali were the large ones. 5 nali were the middle ones. And the 6 nali were the small ones. These were all the relics. And the forehead band is on the island of Sahala, Sri Lanka nowadays. Ajay, have you seen it? Have you seen it? You live in Sri Lanka. The forehead band. Actually, like a checkabat before, let's say a brain data, right? Sri Lanka. The left collarbone in the Brahma world. How can we make research Brahma world? You know? How can we research to have Brahma world? Actually, we have already techniques known as in Burma, that techniques. In Burmese Buddhist monk already know that. Mie-zen techniques. They accumulate wholesome unification of consciousness, samadhi. They make in samadhi for 2 hours or 3 hours. 2 hours or 3 hours. And then they got luminosity, strong luminosity. They make that strong light as a path, as a stepping stone towards Brahma world or Tawarensa. And they can see it. Up to now, inside Burma, the techniques. But in power way, we don't use it because it takes we don't have enough time to use it. Power technique is just for vipassana. Making concentration power just for vipassana, not using for that. Actually, the light, luminosity, or the luminous presence of mind, that springs from samatha, serenity meditation power, serenity meditation. The light is remarkable. The power of meditation, serenity meditation. It is the way to Santiti goal. It is realized by oneself. You can do it. Little by little, day by day, little by little, you can do it. And Brahma world, the right color born also in Sinhala, in Sri Lanka. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Right color born. Also in Sinhala. All these were established. So think about it. We notice that we have a lot of things to research by ourselves. Because exactly show that location. Sri Lanka. So one tooth here incisors, the holy incisor. One tooth is the city of the 30. The 30 means 30 are heavens. That's Jadumarit Tawadesa. The second stage of deities. In Pali Tawadesa, in Sanskrit Tawadesha, Twatisha. In Sanskrit, Twatisha. In Pali, Tawadesa. Twatisha. And Twatisha. Twatisha in Sanskrit. Huh? Twatisha, no? Twatisha. In Pali grammars, Moggallana, the same. Buadido a, boa. Bawan, buan. Bawan, buan. Moggallana way and Sanskrit, mostly the same. Moggallana grammar. Application already, right? Application, the same Sanskrit. Twatisha. In Pali, Tawadesa. Or Tutinsa. Make it synapses. One tooth is the city of Tawadesa / Ram, heaven. One in the city of the Nagas, serpent. Under the water kingdom. Water kingdom. In maybe in India or Nepal or Bhutan, especially in Burma, many places. Also, Moramyai, Zinjak mountain. On the way to Moramyai Park Outdoor, Park International Power Forest, Zinjak mountain. That is 7. So in the city of Nagas, One in the district of Gandhara. Where is Gandhara? Gandhara means direction is as the west of India, the western part of India. Gandhara. Gandhara. And the one is Gandhara, and then next one is belonging to the king of Kalinga. Where is Kalinga? Kalinga is as a direction in the eastern part of India. Where is it? I noticed that where is China? China, India direction. How is it? South and east and west, right? No. East to India. Northeast. Maybe. Think about it. But where is Sri Lanka? South. Sri Lanka is only one the holy tooth, right? The tooth temple. Think about it. So we need a research. And now they mapping. Now they use mapping, current mapping of our world where we live in. I never seen. It's China, maybe. China's not this, right? Maybe Kalinga, Gandhara, maybe. Gandhara, no, cannot be right because Gandhara is that just as a direction, the western part of India, Gandhara. Some scholars will say that Gandhara and Greek. Huh? Kalinga. Greek, right? It's not Greek. No. Because Afghanistan's Milinda, Mr. Minanda Rose, was actually who originally from Greek, right? Greek monarchy. Afghanistan is the city of Milinda, the king Milinda, make it royal palace. Nowadays, Afghanistan. Invasion of culture at the time of Nagasena, the Venerable Nagasena, and at the Kwashina Milinda. No. Takashila is nowadays the same place inside Pakistan. Inside Pakistan, northern part of Pakistan. The same place. At the time of the Buddha, the king Pakusadi, who gained already the 3 stages of enlightenment, Anagami Magga. After he gained Anagami Magga, the enlightenment as a noble one, one of buffalo attacked him. So he was attacked by buffalo. That's why he passed away as a Nagami. Pakusadi, the king Pakusadi. Some was Pokusadi, the same one. Pakusadi and Pokusadi. Oh yeah, this is not easy because no. It is honored by Puja Niyana. It's the Dadu Jiri. Not graduate, not graduate. Because we explain about the word pujaja, pujaniyana. Not only living things, but also non-living things. Um, yeah, this is a sequential practice of explaining. Sequential. Okay, you can skip it. You can skip it. That's okay. This is according to Palikana and commentary. The process of explaining. Not for graduation, it doesn't matter. As you can skip it. It's a short time, within a short time. So the two days in the one in the district of Gandhara, one belonging to the king Kalinga. The 40 teeth hairs and body hairs all together. The devas gods carried off each one from word system to word system. The bowl, staff, and rope of the blessed one are in Vajira. The lower rope in rope household, and the cabaret in Kapilabhatu. In the city of Padaliputra are the razor and the girdle or belt, and camber the bathing cloth and the hair curl onaloma in Kosalat. Why I explained by reading about it? It is as a general knowledge about the word, the sentence pujaja, pujaniya. Not only living things, but also non-living things. The separate robe is the Brahma word, the head wrapper in the city of the 30, the sitting's cloth, and the Awanti region. The mattress in the region of the Devas at the time. The fire sticks in Mithila and Vidya. The water strainer, the knife, and the needle case also in the city of Idapata at the time. The remaining requisites are in the western region of Pranta. Humans at the time made monuments of the items used by the stage in such a way. The relics of Gautama, the great sage, were distributed out of compassion for living beings as was done in ancient times. This is Dadu explaining about Dadu Chidiya. You already, Suki Hodu, you already read about it. Page number 8. Page number 8. Yeah, it doesn't matter, just within a short time. As a general knowledge. I got you. Yeah. I understand what you mean. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you noticed that yesterday I was requested by Ajahn Mangala to explain about this. That's why I need to explain. Yeah, just you just not yet familiar with it. That's it. As a general knowledge, as a general, so it doesn't matter. Uh, just within a short time, just within a short time. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So you can see page number 8. You already read about this? Page number 8, Dadu Jidia, a relic shrine or stupas. Because that was not familiar with you. Because you are studying here first time, right? First time, right? Have you? Yeah, that's why. I understand what you mean. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can skip it. You can skip it. Dadu Jidia, a relic shrine. This Dadu Jidia is also honorable by ours. Especially the Buddha said that why we talk about it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter for me. Yeah, it doesn't matter for me. Yeah. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. Because especially yesterday, you noticed that I was requested about this word. That's why I need to explain more and more, more and more. It's very important. So to hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we can keep going on now, okay? Thank you so much. So, Daruchirias, it's very important to know how to honor, pay respect to it, as long as we are alive. A relic shrine to unshrines, the Buddha's relic. The Buddha says that this is just for those who believe in what he taught, especially. Explain about it. The Buddha explained about it in the Nikaya or Buddha Vansapa Pali Canon to the Venerable Ananda. At his last time, think about it, before he passed away. The fully enlightened one, or private enlightened one, the Buddha's disciples, that is to say, especially in Arahant, universal monarch, Chakawati, in Thai language, Chakapat. Chakawati is the king of kings in our universe, the king of kings, Chakapat. Chakawati. Sometimes, maybe, maybe you're not familiar with it. So what we see is the usage or mode of expressions. But because of the Pali words, is that language. That's why we need to take time to understand, to clearly understand. It doesn't matter, that's just theoretical way, not deeply way, not deeper ways. The Buddha's disciples, that is to say, especially Arahant and universal monarch, and also Priboga Jidya. These are places used by the Buddha, such as boar, robes, and body tree, the 4 Samvijaniya places, Dhammacirya, places where the Dhamma are kept, such as the palm, leaves, books, etc. Odesikacirya, a shrine by dedication, such as Buddha image. Here, Buddha image, Sukhi Hodu. Buddha image, how do you think a bit Buddha image? When you pay respect to Buddha image, how do you feel it? Because a Buddha image is Also, one of respecting, one of being able to respect, one of being able to be respected by ours. How do you feel it when you pay to respect the image of Buddha? How do you feel it? That is two kinds of techniques to pay respect to the Buddha's image. Two ways because of level. Normally pay respect and seriously pay respect, or seriously, deeply pay respect to me. When you get in the duration of during the time of meditation, when you get some part of qualities or serenity power, at that time you can use the image of Buddha. You can use it as image of Buddha. Firstly, which one you like? Which one you like at that? But a lot of image. Statue. Huh? Yeah, that's right. That's the way to explain Buddha Nosti, including image of Buddha. Starting as a starting point, not all the way, not all the time, just as a starting point. Yeah. So this is what I'm explaining is the way to techniques, the way to respect to the image of Buddha, how to use it in the duration of meditation to observe repetitive observation of the immeasurable qualities of Buddha, or in Pali, Buddha Nosati. Buddha Nosati, and Nosati means repetitive observation. Buddha means qualities, the status qualities. So how to use it? So you like a practical way. I noticed that because it is very important, right? Yeah, rather than theoretical way. Theoretical is so many ways, right? I noticed that. That's why I just asked you, how do you feel yourself that you see the image of Buddha or the statue of Buddha? Because as a stepping stone, we have to use it as a stepping stone, as a starting point, not other way. Not other way. Just starting point. We have to use it. You have to choose as you like which one is the image of Buddha or the statue. So that is on the way to practice. You can do it. Yeah? This is as much as possible. Not definitely, not exactly. But it depends on personal preference, personal disposition, or personal attention, or personal option. It doesn't matter. I just let you know as a general knowledge how this is important. Using our present day life. Use in our present practical way, right? A practical way, not theoretical way. Practical applications, the experiential emphasis in your life. How do you feel it? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's a good point. I will explain that point. Theoretical and practical way. That's a practical way, pamoja. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, the same. You got it. You got it our way. You got it our way. Yeah, we are going to that point. You're going to that point. I'm sorry about that. I forgot the type of JD. Yeah, in my room. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Different happiness, different levels, uh, different spiritual level. Yeah, different joy, enjoyment. Yeah, you're right. You got it on our way. How to use it, right? Right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Sukiyodu. Um, Here, Priboga Jiriya already, Samvijaniya places. Samvijaniya, how do you understand the word Samvijaniya? Samvijaniya. Yeah, Samvijaniya. Yeah. What for? What for? What for? The meaning of Samvijaniya, the word Samvijaniya. Actually in Sanskrit word, because of ya, ya pachya. Samvega ya, ga ya. The go, without extra noun. The ga, go was go. Sanskrit, right? Go. Number three, go. Also ja, jaw. Number three. That's assimilation, according to Pali grammar, Sanskrit. Analysis of the word Pali. So, Samvega or Samvejaniya. Because of aniya pachai. So, ya. In Sanskrit, ya. In Pali, gya. Samvejaniya. Samvejaniya, Samvega. We make it assimilation. In Bali, satisa power. Because 3 to 3, 3 and 3, 3 to 3, interchangeable, right? Analysis of the word Pali. You got it, right? Did that make sense? Yeah, Samvejaniya. Because of your original word, original language, Pali inside Indian language. So Samvejaniya means, what does it mean? The urgency. Samvejaniya. The urgency to gain one's own liberation. Did I make sense, Samni? In English, yeah. That is in Pali, Samvega Samvejaniya. By the way, have you been to India? Okay, not yet. Okay, maybe later. Sukiyodu, you been there? New Delhi. Yeah, that's good. But New Delhi is kind of Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. New Delhi. That location is at the lifetime of the Buddha, where the Buddha, New Delhi is the location where the Buddha uttered Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Yeah, the four foundations of mindfulness. How nice. That's historical town, right? New Delhi, yeah? So, Samvega or Samvejaniya, the same meaning. The same meaning, just different word. So both of them are noun, the noun. So Samvejaniya or Samvegas, the urgency to gain one's own liberation. Actually, the process of mentally process, the process of spirituality, mentalities, leading to liberate or leading to be free from more suffering, anxieties, any kinds of misery, all kinds of attachment. Just natural state. How nice. Just making an island to yourself, one's own way in one's own life. You can do it. Anytime, anywhere, any person. For all ages, for all the capacities. So, Samvegas, how nice. The process of mentality is getting into the fullness of what's happening in our world. Samvega. This is very important. Samvejaniya, the state of mind. A kind of luminous mind, a kind of lucid mind. Just bending back, of the light of cognition. Like a switch on the light. The darkness gone. So Samvejaniya places already know that the 4 kinds of Samvejaniya. Lumbini, where is the born? Prince Siddhartha. Siddhartha in Sanskrit, Siddhartha. Actually, Pali and Sanskrit, Sukhiyodu. Mostly people around the world. Sanskrit word more familiar with them, the people, rather than Pali word. Why? You know? Why is it? Because of media. Sanskrit, Mahayana, northern schools, are like a Dalai Lama, because of media widely for sharing their cultural value. But the same meaning, Siddhartha or Siddhartha, the same meaning. Different media. I'm always asked by university students and professors in America, especially where I usually go to Houghton University, Christian University. Why? Pali, Theravada and Mahayana. Theravada is not known as Mahayana, more known as more than Theravada, because of, and also the books, the teachings, is and every university already have it, Mahayana, just different media. Just different media. That's why we need to appreciate anything, any way you need to appreciate. Just different cultural values, just different how to approach a study or teaching, that's it. Pretty much beneficial. In Ukiah, and California State, Mahayana, from preschool to university. Already, there's China, from China. Chinese Mahayana temple, huge. Acres, 79 acres. They bought the army place, originally army place. So they bought it a long time ago, maybe 1950, long time ago. That's why media power. I give you as a general knowledge, okay? We have to move on. So Dhamma Chidya, you like it, Dhamma Chidya. Chidi, here, you prefer to do it, Sukhi Hodu. Dhamma Chidya. The places where the Dhamma are kept, such as the palm leaves, books, etc. That is as a record for studying. Without the palms or books of Tripitaka, Buddha's teaching, we cannot learn about. How we can learn about it? Think about it. We need to appreciate era ones, age by age, generation to generation. They hand in hand. How nice. We should always respect to it. Yeah, similar to it. They are similar to Sri Lanka, including India, Sri Lanka, Burma, and other Buddhist countries. Historically, just We have to explain just historically India, Sri Lanka, Burma, the sequential process of maintaining the books of the Buddha's teaching, Tripitaka. People? Yeah. In Thailand, it's very interesting. Think about it. Vinaya, about Vinaya books. That's translated by layman, not Buddhist monk. Classical book. Vinaya Lankara Tika, written by a Burmese monk. Maybe over 100 years ago, 200, almost 200. And translated by here in Thailand, not Buddhist monk, layman. The rule of training given by the Buddha. The supplementary of Vinaya. Really amazing. How beneficial. We should appreciate it. You know that Vinaya Lankara Tika? Yeah, in time portion, right? Time portion. That translated by layman. I forgot his name. I'm not familiar with the Thai's name. The layman, not Buddhist monk, not a monk. You know, we should appreciate it. So Dhammaciriya, and that is for study as a record Tripitakas. Nowadays, many versions, many languages nowadays because of technology, power. It's pretty much beneficial for people for ages. And Ode Sika Chiriya. We usually pay respect to honorable. We should be honorable. The Buddha's image, or including the trees, body tree, or in English, banyan tree, body tree, the same. So we can anytime pay respect to it, pay respect to it by means of using fragrant flowers or the light, something like that. Odesigasidi shrine. Just reminding the statue or image. Just reminding. Or when we see the Buddha's image, our mind is changed to respect. So the good qualities about the mind. Respecting is the good qualities about the mind. Kusala Citta. Just reminding. Not focus on only image of the Buddha. We need to pay attention to, we need to reflect on, especially we need to reflect on the immeasurable qualities of the Buddha, the nature of Buddha's life, the nature of Buddha's life. How the Buddha treats to the world, living things, or human beings or non-human beings. The Buddhas are how the Buddhas treat one another. The way to treat by the Buddha. That's the nature of Buddha's life. We need to reflect on it. That is Buddha Nusati. That is called Buddha Nusati. Not only pay respect whether physically, but also mentally is very important. How to focus on? How to focus on it? How to reflect on it? Knowledge. We have to use our own knowledge. Right? That's a kind of Buddha Nusati. In India, Buddhagaya, actually that's the original way in Bali. Prostration, right? Prostrate. I don't know why it's changed. Actually, that is originally in Bali, original type. Mostly Tibetan, right? Mostly Tibetan monster people and India. Prostration, respect, and body tree. That's the original type. I don't know why is it changed. The most vulnerable power to Seattle already explained like that. That is original in Bali. Yeah, prostration. Because of trying to get rid of ignorance, conceit, arrogance, right? Arrogance. Under the foot of the Buddha. The prostration is the original type of respecting to the Buddha. And the most vulnerable Seattle, Paul Seattle, would say that I don't know why is it changed. I don't know why is it changed, right? Change. That's the original types, prostration. Responding to the Buddha by prostration, original way. We need to appreciate how they maintain original type of respectation, veneration. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Danawa. Danawa. Similar to thank you. Danawa. Different. Dandawa. Okay. Thank you. So Odesika Jidia, the same. Just so spiritual power is very important, okay? Doesn't matter in our world, just different type of paying respect, bowing or hacking, something like that. At the lifetime of the Buddhas, so some of farmers, right? Some of farmers Amish, some of farmers, they raise their hand with a stick, the stick for the ox. Hello, Purakorma, hello, Purakorma. That is their type of. Actually, they pay respect to the Buddha. They are physically busy because of driving the cart, busy, right? That's why when they see the Buddha on the cart, hello, the Buddha, how are you? Something like that. So it's just different type of respect. So we just need to see it based on their heart. So around the world, bowing or bow down or pay respect to hand, putting hand together, raising hand together, or hugging, or touching. That is the type of respectation each other. The Buddha already declare, yeah, that's good. That's a good point. And that is the way to belonging to the way of loving kindness, compassion, appreciated joy. Number 3, mudita. Appreciated joy. Kusala citta. That's it. Understand. The Buddha understand. That's why the Buddhas know how to treat all our beings, human or non-human beings, both of them. Here, Odejika Jidi, you already know that. Now we move on, another point. In household life, in an elder brother and sister should be venerated. In Indian culture, Hindi culture, we can see that. Because I usually go to long time, for a year, Hindu. The food, Indian food. No. Laddu, Laddu, together. Rodi and Laddu. I'm God always, and God always. They so respect, eh? They so respect. They say puja niyana. The same. Including cultural value, Indian culture values, Hindu culture values. Already explained that about Tewada. So they standing or they stay. They know where. The kid, maybe 8 years old, the boy, Hindi boy. So respect. So silent. And nicely offer. Before they eating, what they offer is, what they give is, before they eating, they initially to offer the alms food, roti and laddu, because I'm familiar with them for a year. As you can get there, they already stay there. They already stay there. Hindu family, Hindu culture, and Nepali, the same. So, puja niyana. Not only Buddha or religious type, but also household life. Not only monastic life, but also household life. And an Arab brother, sister, maybe Korean culture, Arab brother, they so respect Arab brother, sister, Opa, right? Opa. You know, when Korean get angry, you see what they do, what they say. Shh. That's it. Shh. That's it. That's it. That's good. They control. That's a Korean culture. Sukihodu already. Sukihodu, right? So culture, because they don't say any word. That's it. How nice, right? They control their mind. So each other, they get mad something about something, and both of the boy, gentlemen or ladies. That's it. They get mad. That's a Korean culture. Yeah, Opa. That's it. And that is what they get angry, what they get mad. That is what they get mad. Whenever they get mad, never say. That's it. How nice. Right? Sukihodu. Right. You already know that. Your own culture. So, cultural value. I really interested human around the world. Culture. Opa. So respect to siblings, each other. I forgot sister in Korean. How do you say it? Korean. Sister. Brother Opa. Opa. Name. So. Name. Chom name. Kansamida. Name. Kansamida. So thank you so much. So in household life, an Arab brother and sister should have venerated by younger one and mother, father by their children, and husband and parents-in-law by a wife. In this way too. Those who are their veneration should be understood. For the veneration of them is a blessing because it is a wholesome quality, universal gorgeous quality, and a cause for growth in such things as longevity, Here are a lot of culture. Firstly, I would like to know the Hindu culture. Hindu parents, how they control their children, maintaining about their cultural values, Indian cultural values, especially who was born in West Canada, American. One of Canadian, the famous one, who is the comedian? Who is an Indian comedian? The, yeah, comedian, Canadian, Indian Canadian. Yeah, yeah. His name is, I forgot it at the tip of my tongue. Indian. The famous one, international, the famous one. He can speak well English, bottom to top, top to bottom. That the gentleman. No, huh? Yeah, comedian, yeah. He can speak well, like I was done the Native American. But he's a Canadian. So anyway, when they have Indian parents, when they have children, maybe 3 years old, 4 years old, they sent to India to attend, to learn about primary school, because of including learning about Indian culture, how to be familiar with it, familiar with their children. And maybe a primary school, secondary school, up to secondary school, high school, and got back to the West. How nice. Culture, how to make them familiar with both of cultural value, Western cultural and value, Western cultural value and Indian cultural value. They got it. They're familiar with both of them, the children. And they respect each other. No domestic violence, nothing between parents and children. How nice. Mostly, this is mostly, I noticed that. How they control, how they maintain their cultural, original cultural value. How to share their original culture. Hand in hand, generation to generation. And another point, in Burma, Moramyai, Mon state, the nationality Mon nationality. Long time ago up to now, they so respect, they devout, they are very pious individuals. They are very pious individuals. Following to the Buddha's teaching. They so respect inside their family. So, one gentleman, that more nationalities or more state, in Burma known as Moramyai. The capital of Moramyai is near the Phao Toya, Phao International Phao Forest. One gentleman get married. The ladies from Yangon. Since he was younger, up to now, after getting married, he's always pay respect to his parents. 3 times, bow down. Take a bow 3 times. Only after taking bow 3 times to his parents, he got outside for a job. Always, always. That's a habitual practice. That gentleman. When he got married, after getting married with the ladies from Yangon, that lady's not like that. Not familiar with that habit. Living in together. And after that, she visited to her. She visited to Mon State, Molamiai. Her mother-in-law or father-in-law. At the time also she see by herself her husband, how he do, how he treats with his parents. At that time she's so surprised. And also, she also noticed that her mother-in-law, what she always does in her present-day life. Early morning, they make preparation special for Buddha. Ants food, not only ants food, many things. Pure water, juice, separate food, separate meals, solid or liquid, especially, and put the spoons and a fan, make a fan, not to come fly, any flies. And then by reciting, at that time, her daughter-in-law, so surprised. The same Buddhist, but different types. Cultural values, totally different. The same country, but the same personal type. Personal preference, different. Personal preference, different. Personal disposition. Puja niyan. Mother-in-law, father-in-law. And mother-in-law usually say that I living with the Buddha's advice. I'm living with the Buddha's advice. She usually say that, so surprised. What happened? I don't understand it. She said, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law said that. Because she never heard of it. Like that. What her mother-in-law said, I'm living with Buddha's advice. I always live, always stay, always live with the Buddha's advice, Buddha's answer. Maybe a couple of minutes. You take about a couple of minutes. Pay respect to the Buddha. She thought the Buddha is still alive. It depends on qualities, time processing. Think about it, Suki Ordu. Inside, no? Inside. And then after that, so quite often she see that like that. And also, they came back to Yangon. At that time, the gentleman, her husband, to pay respect to, usually pay respect to her mother. At that time, her mother is not with him, with them. At that time, instead of his mother, she paid respect to every day mother-in-law, the gentleman. Think about it. Buchacha Bujana here in household life. How nice. So their present day life is everything's okay. A lack of disturbance, mentally or physically. That is what she said. His wife. The gentleman's wife, the lady. And then the ladies follow her husband. Before she got married, she doesn't know. Different personal type. But think about it, living together. The qualities of mind, spiritualities, cooperate each other like a bridge without disturbing anything. And also, Hindi culture in West End is how to cooperate by means of Hindi parents, Indian parents. Without pushing anything, because the kids, younger one. They hope how to be stable their life without domestic violence. In many examples, in my experience, many examples in a household life, puja niyanan. And an Arab brother or sister, and one of Korean culture, two brothers. That is Korean culture, cultural value. Two brothers. Together, they love each other. They taking care of each other. Korean brothers, two brothers, Era and younger. One day, the Era brothers get married, and they make it separate out to eat. At that time, some grains, because of their farm, the younger brother, take out something, the good ones take out for his brother and then put in front of house, because they are go out. So they are at that time they are go out. They are going out for their jobs, and put. And also, the Arab brothers thought about it. My brother is staying alone. I don't need it because I have a helper, my wife. I don't need it. And I put it back to his younger one. Put it back. And they meet each other, the younger ones. Why you put it in front of my house? Because of for you. I'm alone. It's okay. You are now with your wife. You need to make money more. So mutual understanding, mutual respect. It is Korean real story. Real story. Korean cultural value. And the other ones are also said, no, now I live with the second one, my wife. You are alone. You need to get it. You should get it. This grains, fresh grains, is worthy of you. You are alone. No. So how nice. They respect each other. They are take care of each other. Brother and sister. And this is culture, this real story in Korean culture. Another point is arrogance. That is where I live in, next to. My donors, they usually give us M's food every morning. The apartment system. The apartment is not widely. It's narrow, small place. But parents, daughter and son and niece, uncles, the family, the extended family, extended family, not nuclear family. They usually pay respect to the Buddha every evening. And then, after respecting the Buddha, chanting, after chanting, they respect to one by one. That is known as in Burma, Arakan state, Arakanese. They so respected their uncle or their mother and father, parents. Every day. They never make a noise. Parents or uncle, they usually train their family how to stay comfortably in a proper way, in a correct way. Always train it. Never make a noise. Just talk softly each other, one another. Maybe that small place, inside the most small place, maybe 8 or 9. But actually, the family is just 4. Mother and father, and daughter and son. Just 4. The others are niece and uncle. Never make a noise and pay respect to each other and talk softly each other, one another. Every day, every night. This is in household life, puja niyana. To honor those who are worthy of honor. That's why you can see it is because it is for the veneration of them is a blessing because it is a wholesome quality and a cause for growth in such things as longevity. The importance of worshiping one who is worthy to be worshipped is mentioned. Rather than serve the secret flame in the forest for 100 years, it's better to honor for a single moment one who has developed themselves. The offering is better than the 100 years sacrifice. Whatever sacrifice or offering in the world, a seeker of merit may make for a year. None of it is worth a quarter of bowing to the upright. For one, the habit of bowing, always honoring the elders, for blessings grow. You see, the gentleman nationality mourn inside Burma, and they are present like everything's okay, nothing disturbance, mentally or physically. Their life is so enjoyable, so comfortable. This one is already you know that Suki Odu. You familiar with it? This stanza in Thailand. Abhiwadana silesa nicha uta pachayino chataro dhamma vodandi ayuvano sukham palang. That is this translation. That verse. Okay. Any question? No. So, two ways of worshiping. Amisa puja, worship or honoring with the material things, food, drink, clothing, vehicles, garlands, scents, ointments, beds, lodging, lamps, and so on. The Amisa puja is, as I told you, like Mon ladies, mother-in-law, Amisa puja. Always he say that often she saying always she say, oh, I live with the Buddha's advice. I live the Buddha. I always alive with the Buddha's advice. She always say that. This is Amisa puja. Dhamma puja or Patipati puja, worship or honoring with the Dhamma or practice. Listening to the Dhamma talks. Now you are listening to the Dhammas, discussing each other. This is the puja. Vice versa, discussions on a suitable times and vice versa. This is a Dhamma puja. Patipati puja, worship or honoring with the Dhammas or practice. Listening to Dhamma talks, observing moralities, practice meditation, etc. are core Patipati puja. The Buddha and that among these two worships, worship with the practicing Dhamma is the best. Regarding this point, Sukiyodu, you have a question? Any question, please? Regarding this point, Dhamma puja? Dhamma puja? Listening to the Dhamma talks, observing moralities, practice and meditation, etc. are core of Patipati puja. The Buddha said that among these two worships with practicing the Dhamma is the best. This is what the Buddha said to the Venerable Ananda in the Dika Nikayas. The last words of the Buddha, the Tathagata Pachima Vachanana. Before the Buddhas have passed away. Any question, please? You got it this point? Page number 9, you got it? You see it? Dhamma puja. Dhamma puja is better than Amisa puja. The Buddha said that. That's why the Buddha always urge his follower to have Dhamma puja, practical way. Any question, please? All right, it's up. Almost time's up. Hidame bonyam asawakayan waha hodu idame bonyam Nibbanasa Pajayo Hodu Mama Bonya Bagam Sabhasadana Bajimi Desabe Mesama Bonya Bagam Labandu O happy ones and all beings rejoice at the meridian by yes and say sadhu 3 times along with us. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Suti Devodu Sabara.